Well, here we go again. It's MaBee. I just came out to look for Living Joy, and look who's just landed on my head. So, I thought this would make you laugh, this would bring you hope, and this will bring you to the realization that life just goes on. Whatever happens around us, life goes on. So, it's 4:30 nearly, and well, there's another piece I wanted to add from this morning video. Sorry, I'm finishing to eat some licorice, so sorry about that. And this morning I realized I missed showing you the sun. I'm not very good at this. Can you see? No, I'm not very good at this. No, this is not good. I don't know how to do this. I'm a real beginner. So, in the old days, not so long ago, when we had news, we would all talk about it between ourselves. And bouncing off each other would really bring some balance. Or we tried to come to a point of balance. This has always been the way where communities, tribes, group work, society within tribes always came to an agreement. However, now when we have news, the news are so global, and our community has been broken down last year. Well, it's not just last year. Our communities have been breaking down for a long time. It's like people have been herded, people have been penned, houses have been built, they've been surrounded with fences. You know, even in the city of Toulouse, in the city of Lavaux, which is only half an hour from where I live, people have been meant to fear something external from them. Fear, we don't know, but fear. And yet, if you go back only a few thousands and hundreds of years, our ancestors journeyed the world over, traveled the world over on foot, and they were exploring, and they were sharing what they discovered was good for them and what they discovered was not good for them. And these were not easy times, they were really difficult times. However, it seems like there has been a contracting process, narrowing down humanity for quite a few decennies right now. So what I was just wanted to share, to add to my first video, which I made earlier on, was we really need to be able to share some of our visions, some of our views, some of the information that comes to us, and say, how do I feel about that? How does that resonate with me? So for example, right now, I am, from within an hour's time, I'll have a curfew. We're not in wartime, but there is a curfew. I haven't been given a statement from the government saying that we're at war. You know, I haven't heard the sirens ringing like in wartime. So curfew was used in war times to protect the people. So is this curfew to protect us? Or is this curfew to push us to disobey and reclaim our freedom? Or the third, is it another step into fascism, communism, totalitarianism, totalitarianism, whereby there is only one rule. So I don't go with that, but I just want to air it, because I come from that generation when it really mattered to have open discussion, even if in my family it was not easy to talk, because my father was the head of the family, medical background. But, it really matters. And I remember seeing the women of the village. They always used to go and wash the sheets and the clothes, twice or three times a week, to the wash place, because they didn't have running water. And they used to exchange while sitting by the water. And it's the same for the women in Africa that go and fetch the water, as they walk every day, twice a day, to get the water for their survival. That is the place where they exchange relevant information. So right now that has been taken away from us. So I just wanted to bring that point, because it really matters when we get so much information via media, even via television, more so via television, because, don't you kid yourself. Don't think BBC is telling you the truth. Don't you think ITV is telling you the truth? Those systems are compromised, as much as Big Pharma is compromised, as much as a lot out there is compromised in mega big way. So instead of going with fear, which is not why I'm sharing this little video, just wanted to say, let's try and find people we can openly share our feelings. Oh, I'm feeling distressed about that. Can we talk about it? Would it help you if we talked about it? What is it you're being distressed about? Is it because you haven't got the information? You've only got one side? Can I give you another perspective? Can I give you some links so you can get access to another information? This seems to be very important. Why? Because we are in a virtual world at the moment where everyone planetary knows what everyone else is doing. Don't get this wrong. Everyone's emails, everything you do can be tracked, right down to the tiniest details. So that can be a deviation, but it can be good as well, to bring maybe protection where it is needed. So when Pluto moves in Aquarius in 2014, January 2024, sorry, I don't know why I always want to go with 2014, it's 2024, Pluto, who is the endings of what no longer serves life, bringing chaos, but offering new beginnings. It will move in the sign of Aquarius. So I guess in 2024, we're going to see a tremendous amount of a lot of stuff that's not been really aligned. Misuse of internet, misuse of technology. It's all going to be taken down, because with Pluto, it's a transpersonal energy. With Pluto, you don't mess about. It's a volcanic eruption. It will just break the old and bring the new. And to bring the new, you have to break the old. So Pluto will do it to humanity via internet, via innovation. Maybe it will be about the 5G. I don't know right now, but I know it will definitely have to do with accelerated, fast, innovative technology. It will be for the very good of humanity. It's a new medicine, but it might be as well, until 2024, that some might not be using technology for the very good of humanity. So Pluto will bring its energy in there, and will deal with that, because that's its task. And with Pluto, you don't mess about with Pluto. Best be your friend. If one can be a friend to a transpersonal planet. I don't think so. But having Pluto in my first house, I know that energy. And that's the energy that I carry as regard my strength. So I'm going to leave you with that. But I really felt it mattered to bring that balance. That when we have that much information, global information, of what's going out there, maybe in India, or Australia, or New Zealand, or South America, or, where the Inuits live, Russia, Pakistan, wherever on planet Earth, England, America. We are now connected. We are absolutely interconnected, not just with the animal world and Mother Nature, but we are interconnected with all life. And because of that, we really need personal, individual support. So remember, find people, like-minded family, like-minded spirits, your tribe, and people that you can share where you're finding that you're getting activated or you're feeling overwhelmed. And just say, I really need help. So you can ask for my help at thesoulcenter.com, okay? And you can ask the help of my lovely friend Juliet Yelverton at healingwaters.co.uk. You can have the help as well of Jack Cox, who is written on Love Not Fear, and many, many other people right now on planet Earth, including Dr. Tara Brach, who does now meditations online, and she teaches on the power of the fearless heart. And so it's hard to just be aligned with what you want to share. And when you receive some information, if you're still watching TV, I would suggest get off television. Don't listen to the news. And if you have got some information, check it out. Find other people to give you a different side view, a different line of information. Research, and don't stay with just one approach of the information. And then you can balance. We are moving with the power of the heart right now, and the heart is Venus as well. Venus is about bringing balance, harmony, beauty, but balance. So to find the balance, you have to be in the still point. And to be in the still point, you have to poise one and see the other. And instead of creating a duality against somebody, just start listening. How does that person, what is it saying? What do they share? And how does that feel? And if it doesn't feel good, just say, oh, that doesn't feel good with me. That doesn't feel good with me. And let's have a look at what does not feel good with you. Because if we're talking about what's rolling right now with the injections, let's be clear, both the Pfizer and the Moderna, they are not V's. They are, it's a computer program. It's sad to have to say that, but it's a computer program that's going to be put into your body. I'm not saying the other two are not. You need to do your research. But some of them are going to be computerizing you. And how do you feel about that? How do you feel when you take a fruit that's been genetically modified? or soya that's been modified, or anything that's been genetically modified. How does that feel? We're in a human body. This body is a divine manifestation. We're playing apprentice sorcerers here, and we are the guinea pigs. Do we want to be the guinea pigs? Hi, gorgeous Therese, and hi, my Juliet. And I personally don't want to be a guinea pig or be experimented upon. I'm still processing what took place when I was born with the Jews. I'm still dealing with releasing that trauma. So this is another experimentation at a much greater scale. Do we want to be part of this experimentation? We have a choice. That's the gift. Our greatest gift is the breath of life, the heartbeat, and the freedom of choice. So I personally have moved away from the story of what has been created as my reality. It's not my reality. My reality is living joy. It is most beautiful, beautiful sun. Can you see this beautiful sunlight? I hope this time I've got the sunlight. I didn't get it right earlier on. And there are some beautiful people out there. You know, Dr. Martin, who has done amazing work to really share what is an NRMA, you know, a message for an RMA, different from a DNA. And when the two get together, they latch onto each other and create something else. So we're genetically going to be modifying beings, human beings. I don't particularly want to be part of that. Why? Because if I do, I won't be able to radiate and offer as one of the elders on this planet Earth. I still have a task, and the task is just to shine. Just to shine, that's all. My task is to be the shining light. So, is your task to be the shining light too? Both of you. I'm sure you are. So I don't know how to bring people on. I need a lesson from my friend. And I'm sure she will give me a lesson on that. But I really felt it mattered to say the difference with now and the past when we belong to communities and tribes. And it's still happening with the Hopi people and the Inuits. They sit in circles. And when they have the talking stick, it's their time to speak, and everyone else listens. And then there is a silence. And we ponder. And they ponder as the silence is being taken on. And within that silence, something else happens. And often the elder will just go like, and take the silence at another deeper level. And maybe, like the Hopis, they might spend days and nights waiting until they have a higher resolution or a transmission. And if they haven't, then they will keep going around and around the circle of the elders and the youngers until they come to an agreement of what is for the very best for the whole tribe, the community. But right now, it's like we're being imposed. You know? We're being imposed as regards what's rolling out, as if that is the only and ultimate choice. But that's not truth. That's not my truth. Might be your truth. You know? So, Juliet has just written, people can be notified when you go live. I don't know how to do that. So we need to access this deep space of beingness for our salvation. Yes, we do. So maybe we need to grasp how to take this onto the next level. So I'm just a beginner, and really just rolling those videos out is the best I can do right now. So I'm going to leave you because the sun is going down. Just want to show you the sun. There we are. So there is a beautiful sun. This one beautiful living joy down there. Yeah. And I'm going to leave you and love you because it's getting very cold and I'm going to need to look after myself. So people have to choose to be notified. Okay, that is a good point. So you'll have to tell me, how do they choose to be notified? So maybe if they watch the video, then when they put bring them live, is that what you're saying? But I don't know when it's written underneath, bring us live. Yes, bring them on. Yes. So if I click on that, bring them on camera, bring them on camera, because Joannaska is watching, I don't know how to do that, bring them on camera. I think I've done it. Yes. Are you on now? Well, I have added you, so I don't know if it's worked. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. It's about them sitting in advance. So bring them on camera. So I don't know how to do that. I've added the guest decline the live video. Indeed. Yes. Okay, so you can decline. Oh, that's wonderful. So you can be declining. Oh, hi, Paula. So that's what it does.
I didn't intend to be with you. I'm sorry. I think I made a mistake here.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna disconnect.
You didn't, darling, because I wanted to learn how to do it. So thank you. Mwah. So
Yeah,
I'm just
I
at the
just
end.
okay.
Yes, I'm okay, my darling. I love you and leave you.
Love you.
I love
Okay,
you,
bye
Paula.
bye.
Bye, my love. So, so that was lovely, Paula from Canada. So, Juliet, thank you so much. Maybe it's not a good thing to get people to come on because then I see half of their faces on the camera. So, back to the school bench, back to the ink pot, and back to the drawing board. I love you and leave you, and please resource yourself. These are difficult times, so let's soften where it's difficult. Let's take a deep breath where it is difficult. And as we just put our hands on our hearts, let's just go in that place where we feel soft, where maybe we can hear the waves coming in and touching the sand, going out and touching the sand, or feeling the sunlight on your face, or feeling the hand of your loved one on your face, or feeling the energy of a loved one that has moved on, just coming into your field and saying, I'm still here. Never doubt, I am still here for you, with you. Although I'm no longer in my physical body, I'm still here with you, by your side, walking hand in your heart. And that's a beautiful thought to think of, that all my loved ones, all my ancestral lineage are walking through my heart, guiding me towards this most amazing threshold of light. Because we are going through this threshold of light. There's no turning back. we're at the end. This is the end. What story is playing out there? It's just got no ground, no power. It's just a shadow. It's got no density. The only density it may have is our fears that cling on to the past. So release your fears and allow the past to go. And welcome the new frequencies, and carry them through yourself. And there we are. And it's a blessing from MaBee to each one of you, to Paula, to Juliet, to my Cécile, to all of you worldwide. Je vous embrasse tous. Je vous garde dans mon cœur. Te amo. Te amamos. Cara mi amiga, Dana, y Oscari, y Cecilia, y todos los pueblos. Take good care of yourself. Prenez soin de vous et restez souverains. Vous êtes libres, vous êtes des êtres de lumière.